Jubiest of the tubiest, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you, and I'm 50 plus, and we're at the Laredo terminal right now, waiting for a load to come in for us, get us back to Houston. But today, I want you guys to watch a video of my student doing a backing practice, and listen to the conversation. Hope you can hear it well. But I think you might be able to learn a little something from this backing exercise. Here we go. Now, what do you think about this setup so far?
It look good.
We're gonna let you the distance from the truck that gold truck is pretty good. Now, I will tell you that you see how your trailer is not actually parallel with the front of your hole.
Yeah.
It's kind of cocked out in the ass. That makes for a bad setup, but we're gonna keep going. So what were we looking for just then? Let's back this up a little bit, maybe where I'm not just like talking over it. All right, so right here, when you're approaching and you're about to do your setup, what are you gonna look for?
You said for your drawers to be lined up with the truck next to the spot you're trying to get in.
Correct. So instead of, I know in school they always teach you the shoulder thing, right?
Yeah.
I do the drive, right? For purpose of familiarity. Not all truck stops has their parking lanes the same width. You know, sometimes they're narrower. And if you use the shoulder and then do the same maneuver, you will not be set up quite right.
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, you'll be assing into the hole next to the hole you're trying to get in, right?
Okay.
All right. But if you learn to use those drives, the distance between your drives and the ass of the trailer will be the same. It doesn't matter. Every time it's going to be the same. Okay?
Okay.
So that's why we do that. So now, after you do that part, you're about to start your maneuver, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to look for when you start your maneuver then?
For your two
Landing gear. Yep. So when you start off, just kind of commentate. What are you doing?
Making that hard right, looking in the right mirror for your two landing pads, and as soon as you see them, hurry up and cut back left until you see the same landing pads up in the left side, and then stop, roll the window down, look back, see how it's looking, and then straighten up your wheels, and then begin to back up and to let the trailer walk itself into the spot.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so that setup looks really good. It may seem a little odd, but once you start pushing that trailer back,
Yeah.
you'll see that it's going to start pivoting itself in that hole.
See, I know where I messed up. I held it. No, I held it.
Yeah, you had a little long right there,
I
didn't
held it a
you?
little too long because I was looking. I was like, this looked like it's gonna fall in there, but then I turned it back a little bit too late and ended up being in front of the other trailer.
Right. So that angle right there. Once you see out of your driver's window that you're definitely not going to hit the hole, then at that moment stop. Don't let it get any worse. Stop right there, and then and do a pull forward. And when you turn the wheel hard right, start pulling forward, you're going to see that the ass of the trailer starting to point to that hole again, and then you start backing up again.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what's going on here. But you noticed that right then that you were not right, huh?
Yeah.
See, now you see that right there. See it's pointed to the hole again.
Yeah.
All you had to do was just turn hard right and then start going in there. Now you would have to turn hard left because you're gonna start reversing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You hard left, but I think you were just a little bit late.
Yeah.
You stop right there, and you pull forward again. Okay.
Yeah. I think.
Now you're in a straight line, and if you keep going, you'll be just fine. What were you thinking right now?
I was like, I'm in there, but I knew I was a little too close
When
to
you
the
turned
to
right
the
there,
left.
that's where you messed up. If you had not turned and you kept going, you would have angled that trailer in that hole.
I think I might have bumped it a little bit.
Yes, sir, you did. But without a doubt, you did. You did. But it wasn't. It was more of a rub. It wasn't an impact. Then I'd had to come over there and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Right there's where you start touching that, and it wasn't hooked up to anything. So when you did it, it started kind of pushing itself, and it was empty. It started pushing itself over a little bit. I could hear the legs dragging against the ground. But again, this is not. That wasn't bad. Okay, so it's not. There's nothing to be overly concerned about. So, what would you do right now to fix this?
Cut it left to try to bring the trailer out more to the right side where I got more room at.
Yep. Now, that's a little bit over correcting right there in the front.
Yeah.
You see how hard your tractor is coming over?
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, just be careful to not see how hard you're going with it.
Yeah.
So what you do is just not be so don't put so much into the wheel. Okay. Only drive the trailer, and only give the trailer what it's asking for. It's you gave it way more than what it wanted.
You have to do small corrections.
It's right. You make that small correction, and then wait. Keep rolling and wait, and let the trailer tell you how much correction you've made. So you hear me always say, when you're making your backs, do not turn the wheel unless you're rolling.
Yeah.
Or else, how would you know how much adjustment you made when you turn that wheel? Right,
Right.
right. And then and now it looks like you got a really good angle. Truck is in a straight line. It looks good. All the way to the back. That looks pretty good there, Bubba. Man, you've got a good trainer.
A real good one.
Hey, everybody. I hope you got something out of that. Now, if you were confused about anything that you saw, then just message me and let's talk about it. See if we can clear some things up. Remember, the goal is to give you guys some information, some learning materials, some materials to study with. So, if you got any questions, let me know. Till then, deliver undistracted. Here's your boop. Boop.